What's going on, guys? Detached here for another quick Destiny video. And today we're going to take a look at some of the new things that have arrived with the Dawning. Now, we did a quick overview of the Dawning. My thoughts on it are on the link below in the video description. So, some of the new things that have come in, if you look at the bounty tracker, you have the elite bounties that have now come in. These are the Vanguard Elite bounties. You can pick these up every week just like the rest of the bounties. These count towards experience for the Vanguard. You also have the Elite bounties that are given from Commander Zavala down in the Vanguard Hall. He gives away 3 of these each week for the weekly Nightfall. Here is the Strike Elite, Sunrise, and Cleanup. So, like I said, each of these come out. You get to pick these up each week for the Nightfall. You get a legendary item for one of them, a legendary weapon for one of them, and the other one gives you legendary items. You get experience, Vanguard reputation, and legendary marks every time you've finished one of the elite bounties as well. Now, a couple of other things that have come in. If you guys have played the Dawning, you know that the strike scoring has come in. It is fantastic. I love the new way that it is scoring. It is much better than the challenge of elders. It is way more entertaining because you have to string your kills together to get the large point base. Challenge was just way too slow, and it became very boring to be able to come in and shoot things. So I like the new strike scoring. A couple of other new things that have come in that you guys may or may not have found. A couple of hidden things. We're going to head over to the speaker. Alright, once you get over to the speaker, now this happens for each of your classes. The Hunter, the Warlock, and the Titan are all able to pick up the subclass armor that the speaker used to be able to get from quests. You are now able to pick these up with legendary marks. So for the Warlock, you've got the Voidwalker's Bond, Sunsingers, and the Stormcaller's Bond. These are still 3 of the nicest looking bonds in the game. The Voidwalker's just a good looking piece. So, same thing for the Hunter and the Titans. You guys are now able to get those kind of hidden subclass quest items from the speaker anytime that you want. So if you've gotten them before, you dismantle them, pick them up with some legendary marks. It does cost 75 legendary marks, so it is a little expensive, but it is still a nice little perk to have. Alright, here is a fun little thing that you guys may not have seen yet. Just wandering around, and lo and behold, there is a snow angel that has been made in the ground over here next to the speaker side of the house. Now, the cool part is there is a sweeper bot that will appear over here, and he is the one who has been making the snow angels in the ground. You have to find him at specific times. He is not always here, but it is pretty cool for the holidays. You guys have probably seen the lanterns just floating around up in the sky, and there are even some just kind of randomly placed throughout. Now, if you want, you can actually go up and grab one of these lanterns. Alright, now these do have a timer on them. Oh, as you can see, that one did not allow me to pick it up. Now they are extremely heavy, so you do walk fairly slow with them, but you can actually walk over and you can release them into the air just like the rest of these are. If you hit your Y button, you'll notice that it does float up into the air and becomes part of the rest of the lanterns that are up there. That is the only thing that I know you can do with these lanterns so far. It would be cool if Bungie actually stuck a hidden quest or maybe a unlockable feature from getting all 4 of the lanterns that you can pick up in this area. Now, one of the cool things, if you are out on the Dawning website over at Bungie, Master Raul actually says this about the Dawning event, and Raul says, when survivors came to the last city, they brought with them the customs of 1,000 lost nations. As we built a new community from the ashes of the old, so too did we create traditions that reflect this transformed world. During the dawning, we light lanterns to guide the light back to us in a time of darkness. The fires from our candles and hearth flames remind us that no matter how black the night is, there will be a dawn. Sincerely, Raoul, the Tower Cryptarch. So, very cool. Alright, now heading over to the right-hand side, over by the Sparrow Racing, Amanda, and the hangar, there are a few other features that you may not have noticed. Alright, so if you click on the Vanguard Quartermaster, you'll notice over at the very bottom right-hand side, he now sells Worm Spore for 10 legendary marks. This is something that he never used to do. He only had these first 4 from the previous expansions. So, no longer have to head to the Dreadnought and farm for hours upon hours to get that Worm Spore if you don't want it. So Guardians, if you were ever part of Year 1, you remember what a grind it was to be able to pick up all these different materials. So this is something that is a huge relief. Thank you, Bungie, for pulling this back in and giving us the chance to buy Worm Spore from the Quartermaster. Okay, while you guys are down here, here's another little Easter egg that you may have not seen. If you guys run over to where Future War Cult is, do not head up the stairs. In fact, go under the stairwell. Over on top of these boxes is a present, and it says, "For one who stood at Bannerfall." Now, there is a little Easter egg that ties in with this, and we actually have to go to a private matchmaking and go into the Bannerfall map to unlock this present. Alright, so we are going to head over to the Crucible matchmaking area. You are going to select the private match, and then under game options, you're going to select the map and take it down to Bannerfall. Now, it does not matter the time of day, it works in all of them. All you have to do is launch it and head into the actual Bannerfall map. Once you spawn in, you are going to head straight across to the opposite end of the map. So follow this walkway through the first window, hit the walkway, and once you reach these green curtains on this side, jump right down to the bottom of the ground, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see a double door. Go in and find the red box, and just to the left of it, on the bottom shelf, if you look right there, you can see the corner of a ghost. I'm shooting it right there. Now, revive this dead ghost from Bannerfall, and we're going to head back to the tower. It does give you a Grimoire card that goes along with it and explains the story of what we are getting ready to unlock. Now, head back to the tower. Okay, now that we're back to the tower, we are going to head back over to the hangar side of the tower. Back under these stairs, right on top of the boxes, and there is our present. Now, it says the Lysander's Gift. Now, you notice the wording has changed. No longer talks about Bannerfall. And it gives us what's called Lysander's Cry. It is a free speeder. All you have to do is pick up the ghost out of Bannerfall, and voila, get your free speeder. It is nothing fantastic. It is a extremely ugly speeder, but it is a cool little Easter egg. It is hidden behind there. It is nothing fancy at all. No special perks, no cool looks, nothing. It's just a hidden Easter egg tucked away in the corner in a free Christmas box. And that's how you get it. Now, we are going to head back over to the main portion of the tower, and we're going to go talk with the gunsmith, because along with the Dawning and the other little hidden Easter eggs and freebies that Bungie decided to give us, they opened up some of the class-specific weapons that you can get from the weaponsmith as long as you've completed the gunsmith ranking. Now, the Warlock has a specific weapon that you can get right off the bat, and that is a fusion rifle called the Susano. Now, for the gunsmith, I am rank 3, and you have to open up at least rank 3 to get this weapon. It also has another weapon that opens up at rank 5. I just have not hit it yet. It does cost 125 legendary marks to pick up your subclass specific weapon for your Guardian. The Titan has a shotgun called the Immobius. You have the Susano for the Warlock, and the Hunter has a hand cannon. Now, maybe you've already hit these, you've picked them up at one time, but you dismantled them. You do not have to open up any quests or anything else. The gunsmith gives these to you for not free because it's 125 marks. It is very expensive. Here is the cool thing about the Susano fusion rifle, though. It is still one of the nicest fusion rifles in the batch. It is fast charging. It does have high impact. It does have a medium range to it, but here's the cool perk, is the solar damage that it causes right off the bat. That's its main perk, but it has what's called elemental transfusion. So causing damage with subclass abilities will transfuse that damage type to this weapon for a period of time. So if you are using an arc build on your Warlock, it will actually transfuse this damage to an arc damage for a short period of time. It does come in handy when you're running specific strikes that have elemental damage and even the Nightfalls. So quick little run through of the different things that you get to play with in the tower and some of the hidden things. Now we're going to head over to the reef and show you another little opening that Bungie brought in that maybe you didn't know about. Okay, head right over to Petra because she is the bounty giver. Now, she has given bounties in the past, but these are different. The Queen's Wrath bounties are now open. There are 6 of them. Before, all you could get was the Queen's Wrath. I think she had 2 of these that would open up, or 3 maybe, and it took forever to complete them. They were very grindy, and they took a long time to finish up, so a lot of people just gave up on them. I never really leveled Petra that much because I just didn't play this area and go grind the prison or Challenge of Elders very often. But these are open on a daily basis now. Here's the kicker though. You have to have finished the Taken War quest line that Petra gives you before these will open up. Now, along with these, the Queen's Wrath packages that will drop are able to drop up to 390 light level. The old year 1 Queen's Wrath gear that you got, I do not have any of it. I never got any of it. But you are able to get that from these bounties now and infuse it to whatever light level you want. It is some really nice looking gear. I just never got any of it. Let's head down to the Trials of Osiris bounty giver, old brother Vance. If you notice, they are a material exchange now, and you are able to pick up passage coins for Motes of Light. If you don't play Trials very often, this is a great way to be able to get the passage coins so that you can use them, because they don't drop very often just out in the open world or in the strikes. You do have to play Trials and you can also use passage coins to pick up Motes of Light. Don't recommend this. There are way better ways to get Motes of Light than use passage coins. But a couple of different options now for you. Now, as far as the reef, those are the only new things that I know that have come in with the Dawning. You do get the bounties, and you can do those on a daily basis. I will recommend that if you run these, they are tough, so grab you some fire team members and have fun while you're doing them, because it is well worth it. It is a quick rep up. She does have some nice stuff that she will give you. All right, let's take one quick look back over at the tower. All right, one last quick look. There is a new board that is right here at the Postmaster. The Silver Dust vendor now allows you to buy not only consumables for Silver Dust, your Crucible, Vanguard, and House of Judgment reputation boosters can be bought. It comes in 3 of a pack for 5 Silver Dust. You also get the Sterling Treasures or the Dusty Iron Engram, which is the old Iron Banner gear. Now, you also get for 25 Silver Dust, it is still extremely expensive, 25 silver dust is a lot for the ornaments, but we now have a board that we can pick up any ornament that releases for whatever weapon we want. And then we also have now, if you're looking for some of the more rare items, like the Galler Wing or the EV35 Arc Runner, you can pick these up for 20 silver dust. Those are some of the changes that have come in for the ornaments, the silver dust, and just different things that Bungie has done for us for an overall quality of life experience within the Dawning. Now again, this event goes until January 3rd, and the only thing that is going to be leaving on January 3rd is the SRL event. Now we will still be able to open it up in private matchmaking, but we will not get any of the bounties or anything from Amanda Holiday any longer. Other than that, guys, those are the hidden items that I have found so far in Bungie with the Dawning release. If you guys have found anything else that you want to add, drop a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week and a great start to the re-release of some of the new strikes, the Nightfalls, and everything else that has gone on so far. You guys stay awesome, and don't forget, I'm Detached, and I will see you in the next video.